Take a look at this. Here it comes. We're getting some eyeballs here. Hey, what's up, guys? I'll explain this whole situation in just a second while we're here back at my house today as opposed to being out somewhere else. What's up, Ken? He said 2 days in a row. I know. Here's the thing, guys. I know we're just starting live. Welcome, everybody, to Yarbo's live stream today. So we had kind of a little issue. We were out. We were supposed to do a commercial space today, but unfortunately that wasn't available. It was a last minute. I threw the Yarbo Pro into my car, got back to my house, even though we were out here yesterday. Just that wasn't ready to go today, but tomorrow we're going to be out in that, hopefully that commercial spot, or if not another one. But tomorrow, then we're going to be out there showing the Yarbo. I know some people on Facebook had some questions about it. You know, we're going to show the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro with some taller grass. And I heard a rumor, now don't hold me to this, but Kathy said we are going to have the trimmer out tomorrow too. So I have yet to play with the new Yarbo trimmer that's launching here in August. Hopefully, I think that's when the shipping's supposed to start. I have yet to play with that, and I'm super excited when she just told me that. I almost slammed the car in reverse and went back to the office. But we're setting up here again today. I'm in the shade at least. But yeah, we'll be at a commercial space tomorrow. It fell through today, unfortunately. No fault of anybody's. It just happened. But tomorrow I'm going to be out here, and my friend Kathy's in town, so she's going to be here with me. So she's going to help fend all you guys off. She's, you know, way better on camera than this, so you guys will love Kathy. She's great. So I literally 5 minutes before this started, jumped out of my car, changed my shirt because obviously I wasn't wearing this to the office today. Changed my shirt, ran over, disconnected my Yarbo lawnmower, my original Yarbo lawnmower, and now we have the Pro going up. So I don't have any settings. We are GPS, we are Wi-Fi though, but I still wanted to go live for you guys today because we said we were gonna go live, and darn it, we go live when we say we're gonna go live. I almost set it up infomercial style in the office, so you would have had the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro and maybe a couple other Yarbo things. I was going to do that, but then I was like, man, that's going to be a lot of talking for... So here we go. So I was able, that's how quick though, honestly. I drove here, I was able to change the module that quick. Now I got it out in the lawn. I even said hi to my kids who were lounging on the couch watching YouTube. I was like, why don't you watch Dad on YouTube? I'm going to be live on YouTube in a couple minutes. But they don't have any interest in that. So they were like, whatever. So thank you to everyone who was able to purchase the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro during our early bird special. We had just an overwhelming response for it. Some exciting things in 2025 now with the, you know, the new Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro, the trimmer, and the new tow hitch and back brace mount. So really just exciting things with Yarbo. It's just growing and growing and growing. So we want to get out here. Let us know where you're watching from. We're almost halfway through the week, guys. We got Friday off. It's 4th of July. So we got Friday off. So honestly, after today, we're halfway done with the work week. Funny thing is, I was going to put my hammock out in the yard today and do a live from the hammock just to show you guys how you can relax while a fully autonomous robot mows your lawn. But I didn't do that because I don't want to get in trouble. So yeah, let us know where you're watching from, everybody. Let me check here real quick. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to be out at a commercial real estate. That's what the Yarbo Pro is all about. Obviously, it's for some of those, you know, it's definitely designed for lawns and demanding conditions. You know, with its enhanced power, with the 300 watt motors, 300 watt motor, and also 2,500 working watts max. So it's designed for that. So we want to get out in those commercial spaces and show you guys that, but we might as well wait till we have the trimmer hooked up too, because they're going to work, you know, hand in hand. So you're going to have your trimmer, you're going to have your Lawn Mower Pro, and they're going to be out there taking care of the tough lawns. You know, we all know the original Yarbo lawnmower can handle just about any residential lawn out there, anything like that. But we're trying to expand a little bit too and understand that not all yards are created equal. So definitely we'll be out there. Tomorrow we're going to be in more of a commercial setting. I kind of saw the area I really want to work with. So I think we'll be out in that tomorrow. I also do want to do some recog on it, make sure there's no, it is longer grass and all that stuff like that. I want to make sure there's no bunnies, there's no, you know, anything, no eggs, no, there's a lot of geese around there. What's up, man? Where you, I can't see. Oh, Adirondack, New York. Nice. We get a lot up there in the Northeast, man. Yarbo is really popular up there, up in the New York area. Obviously, our what's the word? I can't. Headquarters is out in Long Island. So yeah, we're out there all the time. Oh, great graphics are up here. Yeah, let us know where you guys are watching from. Let us know what's going on. Yeah, Kathy's going to be on TV with me tomorrow, I hope. She asked if we had 2 microphones, so I'm hoping that she gets on here with me. It'll look like I'll probably look like Shrek next to Kathy, but that's okay. I'm a big guy. But yeah, so we're going to do that tomorrow. We're going to have some fun. We'll have the Yarbo trimmer, and we'll have the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro. That's what you're seeing right here with our Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro. I'm trying to read all the comments. Somebody's probably watching me from the balcony over there. I just heard a cough. Let me fix this real quick. So yeah, I didn't even have the time to set up what kind of cut we want to do today. So I'm gonna just check it out and see what we got set up. Yesterday I did the circle cut. I'll bring it down. I don't want to get yelled at. But I'm gonna bring it down again. Tab said we'll see. She's way better than me. She's awesome. She's amazing. The whole team at Yarbo is really great, man. I've been working with them now for 6 months, and I gotta say, it's one of the nicest work environments I've ever been a part of. Everyone there is great. It just shows you they got really good people working for them, and that's what happens when you put out like an exciting product. You get good people working for you. They got a lot of young kids. They make me feel old some days, but a lot of young kids there who are just excited about robotics and excited about, you know, all of that kind of stuff like that. And they haven't put this, I'm gonna lift this up just a little bit, guys, make it even. They haven't put this old man out to pasture yet. Sorry, Leslie, I'm going live next to you. My neighbor's out in the yard, so she's got to listen to me for the next hour. We had an emergency live. I couldn't do it at the location today. It's a beautiful day. So yeah, this is great. You can be out here with your neighbors. I'm gonna get the Yarbo going in just a minute. And I'm just setting up some, I had it on a spiral pattern today. I'm gonna see if I can switch it up a little bit though. I brought it down a little bit just so I don't get yelled at today. I'm really finicky about my grass. So, hi from Alaska. That's awesome. That's kind of a place I'd like to get to. Not in the winter time, but I'm sure I'll get sent up there with some Yarbos there in the winter time. But I will go. But I just want to see. I heard it's beautiful. Love to see the northern lights up there. You name it. Let me see. All right, so what I'm doing with the app is I'm just playing around right now, setting up different parameters, what I want to do, you know, as far as what kind of cut I want. It'll tell me then. I'm communicating with the robot real quick. So I've been told not to get too far away from my house because then I lose Wi-Fi. But not all the kids, I don't think they're streaming too much today. They're only streaming like YouTube, I think. So I think we're good. Expensive toy. I mean, is there a price to pay on toys, guys? That's what we grew up. I was thinking about that. I even put it on my LinkedIn. It was like I was like going, man, somewhere along the line, there's like a 7-year-old me just thanking me for, hey, you get to play with robots now. So how awesome is that? So if you would have said, oh yeah, when you're something years old, you're going to get to play with robots. So yeah, I'm going to send the Yarbo out in a minute, then I'll switch this so you don't have to look at me because I'm already starting to sweat. But yeah, like I said, if you're just joining us now, I know we said we were going to be out at a commercial property today, but unfortunately that property came through today, but it's going to be available tomorrow, that area that we were working at. So it's going to be available tomorrow. So not only are we going to have the Yarbo Pro out there tomorrow, but rumor has it we're going to have the Yarbo trimmer out working too. We have not done a live stream with a working Yarbo trimmer yet. So I'm very interested to see that. I have not been able to even get my hands on it yet. So I am super excited to come to you tomorrow with that. That's going to be, tell your friends, tell everybody. So yeah, I set it up today. We're going to do, so yesterday I did a spiral cut. And today I'm going to do the checkerboard side cut. So I'm going to do a different cut. So I'm going to come across to where I cut yesterday, just to do something a little bit different. We'll see what I'm going to get the Yarbo out going. There we go. You see the orange start, so that means it's working fully autonomous right now. We're going to go check it out. I can't follow it behind the garage today, so hi from Denmark. Hey, what's up, Denmark? We need a big convention at Denmark. Like, we need to go to Denmark. I definitely, that's somewhere I need to get up to too. All you guys live in such cool places. So yeah, once again, the Yarbo though is available United States, select European countries, and Canada as well. So you can ship ships. Well, not the Pro. The Pro's on pre-order right now, but most of our products ship 3 to 8 business days. We ship out of Los Angeles, New York, Chicago. Sorry, I just noticed a wasp climbing up, so I think I might have a nest somewhere. So yeah, we ship out of New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Vancouver, Toronto, and select European countries. Really, wherever you're at in the world, we'll try to get you a Yarbo wherever you're at, as long as you got Wi-Fi and like robots. So let me switch up, guys. We're gonna go switch up and watch the Yarbo cut for a few minutes, and I'm gonna go lay in the shade. All right, let me flip this one over. All right, guys, here we go. Now I can read your comments a little bit better in the shade here. So yeah, the Yarbo right now is, oh, we're still good, working fully autonomous. So this is an area that I've mapped out in the backyard. If you saw it cut yesterday, you could see the stripes this way. So I think today we're gonna come across it at a different direction if I did it correctly on the Yarbo app. I have it set up to do 2 perimeter passings to begin with, so you can set it like that. I lowered the cut down to 2.5 inches to make everyone happy. Yep, Ken's right. It does take 2 mows for that. I always wondered why that does that. It's funny because it's like I'll stop that mow and I'm like going, it didn't do. But yeah, it's the combination of both patterns. I heard that question earlier about the wheelchair. First of all, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, really the Yarbo's for just, it's really a multi-yard tool for everybody. Just to get out there. I know some people always come on here and will say, oh, you're just lazy, or you're just this, or you're just that. And that really bugs me, just because of the fact that everyone's got a different life. Everyone's got different condition, stuff like that. So we're gonna see the Yarbo come from around the garage. I don't wanna lose the Wi-Fi back of my garage there. So the Yarbo works perfectly fine behind my garage, but my telephones do not, because it's a little bit further away from the boosters. But the RTK technology with the Yarbo, everything like that, it's working totally fine. So yeah, I'm coming across the cut that I did yesterday, which I'll do that a lot anyways. So yeah, right now you can visit yarbo.com. Obviously our early bird pricing special is done, but we still have a sale going on from July 1st to July 31st. So a lot of the bundles are, traditional mower bundles are $600 to $500 off. The Core is still not at, or sorry, the Lawn Mower Pro is still not at the, it's still on sale. So it's not over the price that it was gonna be at. So it's still on sale for $1,849 if you did miss it early bird. So here it comes right now. I have it set up to do the perimeter area first. So you're looking at the world's first and only 100% fully modular autonomous yard tool. Yarbo goes from lawnmower to snowblower to leaf blower. Probably not in that order. I'd probably say lawnmower to leaf blower to snowblower. And we're out here doing live. We're gonna be at a commercial site today, guys, and I apologize for that, but it fell through. So at least I was able to come home and quick say hi to the kids. And they were like, you went somewhere? Beautiful day out, guys. It's a little bit cooler than it has been. It was really, really hot for a while there. So here we go. You can hear the engines. That's the engine running, but you can also barely hear the blades turning. Ooh, I like it. It's a little bit shorter cut today. Oh, everyone's happy. I got a lot of sticks in the yard. Let's follow it. Sorry, I sat down. Notice how it avoids the flower bed right there. Hopefully, unless I screwed up. I'd be in big trouble if it didn't. Look at the sky, beautiful today, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, some of the upgrades on the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro. We have an enhanced motor now, 250 watts of peak power. I liked everybody talking about that too. Those are things I need to get to know better. Increased cutting height now. So now you can go down to, I'm a little crooked here, guys. Let me fix the tripod real quick. I'm on a hill. There we go, a little bit better. So now, yeah, now you can go to 2 centimeters down, so 0.08 inches down to, or up to 4 inches. You can also, not only does it have the efficient straight blades for tougher grass, but you can convert over to the 2-disc 5 blades that we use on this one now too. So let me come back over. You guys can watch it go down. I got a kind of a lean here, guys. I'm gonna fix this tripod. This tripod's got about 85 screws on it, and none of them are the ones I need. So I can use a robot, but I can't use a. I'm sitting down in the grass too, guys. It's so nice today. My yard has not been this nice in a while. All right, adjust this bad boy. So yeah, once again, we're gonna lose it behind the garage, but no big deal. So yeah, just to talk about some of the new features on the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro, like I said, enhanced motor, 250 watts of peak power, increased cutting height range, 0.8 inches to 4 inches. Can even go a little bit lower than that, Ken was saying, once you put the spinning blades on, I think. So you can almost get it to where if you want a putting green, you can almost do that. So now is the disc blades and the razor blades. You know, for tough grass, it can cut up to, like, you know, ideally when grass gets over 6 inches, right around 6 inches, the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro is going to take that out. Reinforced cutting disc as well, we're making those stronger. Just efficient, you know, blade fence design. What that's going to do is it's going to just cut down on some of the clogging, made it a little bit wider. I haven't seen anything get stuck in there. I had a little bit of grass on the blades, but that's every mower. And also an upgraded rain sensor, and you could set that in your app to different settings. Yeah, let me get online and check things out while we're behind the garage, guys. So yeah, we got about 45 minutes left of this cut. We've done about 13%, got about 1,900 square feet left with this cut. So let me go on to the Facebook page real quick, guys. I don't see it live yet. Was anybody on the Yarbo Facebook page this morning? Did anybody check it out? I know did you see the, did you see this? This is so awesome. Did you guys see this picture with the cats and the Yarbo and the American flags? That was so funny. I'm gonna show TikTok here too. That was from the Yarbo post this morning. That's hilarious, guys. So credit to the marketing team there and the creative, man. That was really, really funny. Because cats doing anything remotely organized like that is funny to me, just being a cat owner all these years. I'm gonna go check out YouTube too, guys. So yeah, thanks for bearing with us today. Like I said, we were supposed to be out at a commercial real estate place, but it fell through. So we're doing the best we can. We're improvising today. And we're just running a different cut on the yard here with the Yarbo. And tomorrow though, we'll be back out, because I know there was another comment on the community page today saying they haven't seen the Pro in really any challenging situations yet. So tomorrow, we're gonna try to put it through a couple different challenging situations. Maybe put it in an online dating app or something. That's pretty challenging. But no, and then we'll even hook up the Yarbo trimmer tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be out there with the trimmer and the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro. I have about 10 acres old hayfield. Can it do that? It's mostly meant for about 6 acres in a week. 10 acres is quite a bit. You can do it. It's just gonna take probably, to do the 10 acres, you'd have to cut it probably, like that would probably take about 9 days maybe to do 10 acres, right around there. It does about 1.72 acres in a 24-hour period. You can do 7 cycles in a day. So, I mean, as long as, depending on how long you want it to wait, I don't know if you maintenance it every week or, sorry guys, this tripod's in a bad position here. I'm trying to get it straight, guys. I think I'm on a hill. So yeah, I'm trying to get over to the live. Yeah, so yeah, 10 acres, it will take probably 9 days to do 10 acres. But depending on if they're all created equal or not. Trying to see what the live is on YouTube, guys. See, right around there. See if I'm getting yelled at. All right. So yeah, let's see what kind of progress we're making here, guys. Oh, it's not sitting down anymore. It's getting up. That's the hard part. Hey, you're welcome, man. I know people though with bigger yards have multiple Yarbos, or, you know, but I would love 10 acres. That would be phenomenal. I'm gonna turn this around a little bit, guys. Turn this around, you'll probably see me, but we're at a different angle here. So yeah, you can see the cut. We're doing the, we are doing the perimeter right now, so you can definitely see the cut. This is where I did it manually yesterday, and I did it really short, but I did that on purpose. So yeah, now that it's done some passes on the perimeter, it'll kind of go into its cutting phase now. When it's done with the perimeter here, it'll go into its angular cutting phase that I have set up. Thank you for improvising with me today, folks. I'm trying to fix this tripod. Thank you for improvising with me today. Though I did do a tour of some of that commercial real estate, or that area we were gonna do today, and I walked by these bushes, and like twice something sounded like it was gonna jump out at me. So I'm kind of interested to see what happens. If it's a snake, I'm out of there. I'm just gonna say that right now. See, doesn't the grass, God, my grass looks good this summer. I'm not gonna lie. Look at these nice lines. This is from yesterday's cut. I need to get rid of this though. Kids are too big, they don't play with it. I got my garden back here. Got the original lawnmower over here. So I have this Yarbo set up at a medium pace right now. I know some people are like, it's slow or it's anything like that. This is the specific pace that I set it up to. Personally, I just feel like it's a better cut. I like it this way. I'm in no rush. It's working fully autonomous, so I really don't care how fast it goes. You can make it go even faster. You can set up the 0-point turns on it. You can have fun with all that stuff. Just personally don't do that in my yard. That's the great thing about the Yarbo, is that you can just really set it up to all your different preferences. So now it's done, so it should start going into its cut. Unless it's got one more loop behind the garage, maybe, I don't know. See, this is where you could put in like the 0-point turns. It'd be kind of going around. Yes, you can use more than one machine at a time with Yarbo. it's gonna come around this way, guys. What's up, TikTok? Sorry, man. I feel like I always ignore TikTok. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about the edger right now. I think that's one of those, Ken talked about the edger. I think that's one of those things that is just really moving its way through R&D. Obviously, when it comes to an edger, it's very precise, but it's also like where you would use it. There's always safety concerns too, so I'm sure they're trying to work out some of that as well with the edger. Trimmer, you know, I can't wait for the trimmer. I mean, my whole backyard is fenced in, and I have to do manual trim on all of these fences here. So I can't wait to test out the trimmer. I think I'll have to bring it home and test it out. But I keep getting all new firmware sent to my machine all the time, so it's kind of funny. They're like, hey, we're just gonna send this to your machine. Yeah, all those attachments. I know, like, I think some of the newer stuff kind of is probably, you know, I'm excited to see the trimmer though. Like, I'm excited to get my hands on that. I think everybody wants things put out. I know everybody wants things moved at a faster pace, but with this technology, I mean, everything's kind of, it's coming. So here we go. I might have to get out of the way of this thing. So yeah, what you're looking at is the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro. We just launched it last week. It launched in Germany. We did have it up in Grand Rapids though, so some people at the SEMA convention got to see it kind of firsthand. Differences, obviously, a little bit different cosmetically, but those are minor changes. The camera's up a little bit higher just for obstacle detection. Really, the big difference is underneath with it going from the 2-disc, 5 blades on each disc to the 2 steel blades on the bottom. It still has a 20-inch width deck, and then you can even convert back with those other blades as well. Yeah, the trimmer, they got some good bundles right now too though. If you are interested in the lawnmower or with the trimmer, obviously you need the core to run the trimmer. So if you are interested in any of these, they got some good deals on some bundles right now. I know they have like the Lawnmower Pro and the core, and then the Lawnmower Pro with the core and the trimmer as well, where you get a pretty big discount on that online right now with that bundle. So definitely the bundles are where it saves. Winter's coming around. They got some really good snow blowing bundles, especially with the core. You can get the Lawnmower Pro and the snow blower right now for about $6,450 right now. There we go, folks. I'm gonna have to get out of the way in just a second before I gives you. This is the Pro in action, guys. Working fully autonomous. All I did was map this area out. I'm gonna have to get a chair. I'm getting old. So you can see the cut. Gotta sit up a little bit. There we go. Uh-oh, I hope I didn't. So I got some pretty thick grass here too. You can hear the engine running right now. I had a freak out this morning. I can't believe we're in July, guys. I gotta get this straight here. Forgive me. Trying to straighten this out a little bit. I think I might not have changed it in time. I think it might be doing I don't know if it's doing a circle cut again. This is what happens when you have 5 minutes to get going. I thought I got everything in there in time. Maybe I didn't. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the trimmer, guys. I definitely something I need. You know, I don't know. I know some people were new to this and asking some questions. Just to give you kind of a brief rundown, the Yarbo is the world's first and only 100% fully autonomous modular yard tool. It's kind of a jack of all trades. There's some other autonomous lawnmowers out there. There might be some other autonomous snowbots out there, but there's none that are a fully functional yard tool. So Yarbo, not only is it a lawnmower, it converts to a snowblower, it converts to a snow plow, it converts to a leaf blower. And those are just a few of the attachments that are already there. The trimmer's coming. It has a tow capacity of 3,500 pounds on it. Daily usage 500 to 1,000 pounds. So you can tow pretty much any cart you can get, anything like that. Okay, I didn't mess up. Look at, there we go. We're getting into the cut now. I knew I did it right. Sometimes you just got to have a little bit of faith in yourself, right? So yeah, here we go now. Starting the cut. We did the perimeter. We got around to all that. So yeah, driving the Yarbo. Anyone's at home, I know some people have used. You can either drive it through the app. You can do a controller. You can do it anonymously. It handles 70-degree slopes, so 35-degree angles with the pivoting head on the Yarbo. So not only does it handle front to back angles, but also side angles. Go side to side as well. And like I said, you can tow up to 3,500 pounds. Sum up the difference with the Pro. Honestly, the biggest difference with the Pro are the new blades on the bottom. The original Yarbo has 2 discs. Here we go. We're cutting. You hear that? All right. So yeah, somebody asked me to summarize the difference between the new Pro. You can see some cosmetic differences here. Right here, there's yellow here, just to separate it, emblem. The cameras right here, the binocular cameras are up a little bit higher, just a fraction of a bit higher. Everything else on the cosmetically is pretty much the same. 20-inch deck, same. The only difference is really the 2 blades on the bottom. Instead of the 2-disc 5 blades, the Yarbo Pro model will come with the 2-disc, or not 2-disc, but 2 blades on the bottom. Now they're I've showed them before. They got like kind of a downside on one to give it an uplift to micro mulch. So yeah, so the 2 blades. What's that? The purpose of that versus the 2 blades? They're more powerful as well. You're going from 300-watt motor from 150-watt motor on the old one. The old one is perfect for residential lawns, and we just kind of felt the need in the market to, you know, some people were coming back to us with some feedback, and they had some lawns that, you know, were a little bit tougher. And so Yarbo was like, you know what, let's just come out with a way where we can offer both, not only the discs and the blades with the micro mulching on it, but also now some tougher blades. So really that's it. I mean, a little bit stronger motor, more durability, 2-disc or 2 blades as opposed to the 2-disc 5 blades. So it's just, honestly, we're kind of, you know, we've had some people wanting it in the commercial side of things and in some tougher residential yards. So why not upgrade it, make it a little bit stronger? And that's exactly what Yarbo did. I know there were some people that were doing it on some really tough yards, and it was putting some wear and tear on the blades. They were, this should give it a little bit more durability on some of the tougher yards. Honestly, that's all it is. On my yard, I don't have a preference. I like the Yarbo Pro. I think it's awesome, but on a yard like me, our traditional discs with blades are totally fine too with the micro mulch. So I like the way it's been feeding my grass all summer. I haven't seen my yard this healthy in a long time. So yeah. You cannot swap out your current, if you have the old lawnmower, you cannot swap out those discs for the current blades. And the reason for that is that underneath has been widened on the Yarbo. So the blades will only work with the new Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro. It's a width issue, you know, as far as them spinning, because they created a bigger width so things don't get stuck. So they do not swap out. But like I said, the new Pro does come with the disc and the blades that you can swap those out on the new Pro. So right now, yeah, up until July 31st, we're doing the sale pricing for the Yarbo Pro. The early bird pricing is gone now, but we are doing a sale pricing still with all the bundles with the Lawn Mower Pro. You can find pretty good deals on those at yarbo.com. Check those out. If you already have a core, the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro module is on sale as well. So if you just want to go that route, you can do that route, or you can bundle it with the new trimmer. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be back out on the commercial site. We're going to get the trimmer on there too, guys. I have not played with the trimmer yet, so my main goal is not to break anything, and not only on the Yarbo, but around the commercial property. I don't need a lawsuit. But yeah, so I apologize for not being out there today. The area just wasn't available today. There were people out working. Just wasn't a place where I wanted to be out working fully autonomous right now. But tomorrow we'll come back better than ever, and we'll do that same spot. I heard my stepson was on here yesterday watching me go live. That's pretty funny. Yep, so tomorrow we'll be out. Make sure to join us. Same time, 1 p.m. We're going to be out doing some commercial property. I saw some really gnarly spots on that property we're going to get in and going, so that'll be a lot of fun. Probably have a few people from Yarbo out joining me. I don't know. See who we can make famous on this live stream. So yeah, yesterday I cut back and forth. Today I'm kind of coming across it with a cut. So Ken, did you say when you're doing the cross cut that it combines the, is it the diamond cut with the, what is that? How does that necessarily work? That's interesting. I've never heard that. Like I was wondering why that option, but it makes sense because I was always wondering why I do the cross cut and then it goes out the first time as one cut and then it comes back out as the next cut. That shows you how much, because yeah, it'll go side to side and then it'll come back and go. So yeah, I love this area right here. It knows that there's a tree right there. This is gonna be great. So guess what, July 4th weekend, I don't have to mow my yard. This is really the only area of the yard that I don't like the 0 point turn in. The grass is a little bit iffy over here sometimes just because of what the tree does. All my neighbors' dogs are out too, so I'll try not to. We should get them on camera. They're way cuter than me. Oh, what are we doing? It's not continuously. Somebody just asked TikTok, if you do 6 acres, is it continuously running all week? Now, here's the thing. The Yarbo will do about a 1/4 acre at a time, go back and recharge itself. So when it's working autonomously, I believe it's like it'll go out 7 times a day or something like that in a 24-hour period. When it's working, it'll go back, when it hits 20%, it'll go back and recharge itself to 80%. So it's not always working continuously for 6 acres. Obviously in a week, that'd be a lot of stress and so the battery itself will come back. So you can get about 1.72 acres in a 24-hour period. So yeah, it's not constantly working. Obviously it has to go back and recharge and do some fun stuff like that. Yeah, so this is the new Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro. We just launched it in Germany last week. It's designed for large lawns with demanding conditions, really. It's got enhanced power, 300 watts from 150 watts that's on our normal lawnmower. Just a little bit more durability as well with the blades. It's ideal for like commercial, residential properties. With the Pro, you can get about 2 hours per charge, 7 working cycles per day, a 1/2 acre per charge, about 1.72 acres per day, and 6.2 acres in a week. Obviously, I have nowhere near that. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to do my yard at the pace I set it at. I have it at a medium pace right now. I'm in no rush. It's working fully autonomous. So I just set it out and let it run. Sometimes I'll have it do a couple cuts on the same area. Or right now when it's doing this, I'll go and hit everything with a trimmer, because until I have the Yarbo trimmer. So I just go and hit everything along the fence with a trimmer. Maybe touch up some of the boundaries that I have. I was gonna say that's on my mapping. I have boundary issues on my mapping, but I've actually got it down pretty good. Like it's pretty tight right now. I have it on like gentle contact, I think, with the bumper. I don't have any gap between my map, and because you can put inches of gap between the boundary and so I could have it 2 feet off of here, or a couple, sorry, not 2 feet, but 2 inches off of the boundary or whatever now. So yeah, you're gonna wanna hit Yarbo. Guys, you're gonna wanna hit yarbo.com. We got sales going on, we got all that fun stuff. Our early bird pricing is gone, but the sales for the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro, there's still some sales on there with huge discounts, so you're gonna wanna hit those. And even if you just need the mod, maybe you wanna bundle some stuff. A lot of our bundles are, you know, even with the traditional mower, still $600 to $500 off. Yeah, I was playing with that, Ken. Ken talked about, yeah, diamond it'll go for, yep. Said with parallel, you can set the rotation around 10 degrees increments. Yeah, I was playing around with that the other day. It's super quiet. I gotta check my app. I don't even know how much time we got left on this cut, guys. So yeah, thanks everybody tuning in today. Oh, I had to open on my phone. I'm gonna get a drink of water, guys. Sorry. Oh God, I can't even move. Alrighty. You know what the best part about going live? Here's my baby right here. Look at this. I get to. This is the best part about doing live, guys. Look at this. Oh, Rosie. She always comes up and says hi to me. That's my neighbor's dog right there. She always comes up and says hi to me when I'm out doing yard work. It makes my day. That's a good question. Do you have to use a remote front part to clean the blades, or does it raise to clean? You would have to, like, I think, manually get under there, depending on how much you clean, but mostly I don't really even clean the blades on this. It's not like a regular traditional lawnmower. It micro mulches, so you don't get a lot of the gunk that you do with the regular lawnmower blades underneath. Like, maintenance on this is pretty much greasing the tracks. I mean, you can check under the hood once in a while to see how things go, but it mulches the grass so fine that you don't really see it. You can take a leaf blower to it once in a while. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Things come right off, but it's honestly, it doesn't get the gunk that regular lawnmowers get. So yeah, this is the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro. We just launched it last week. How exciting is that? I need to go to Ken Leonard's house sometime, man. That guy's... Sorry, checking the app. I haven't been able to see the comments, guys. So Kathy's on there, though. She's looking at some of the comments. Keep them nice, keep them polite. Oh, man. Oh, I thought we were getting... So, yeah, what do you guys got going on for Independence Day, man? We're going to... I know some of you guys are in the United States here. We got a nice parade. I'm going to take the kids to the parade. And then I think we'll do some barbecuing. And then fireworks, man. So, should be a pretty fun day. It's kind of cool that it's on a Friday this year, right? I mean, can't beat that. Nice 3-day weekend. If I found my Yarbo on my map, I get lost. That's so funny. Oh yeah, I wanted to check to see where we're at. Thank you guys for being with us today, man. We had a snafu where the commercial side of things wasn't working out today. So we came out here and we made the best of it. That's why, that's what you do, right? Life hands you lemons, you mow over it with a lawnmower. So we got 26 minutes left on the cut. See, showing you guys the map here. This is what we've done. You can see where I started on the outside of the perimeter, and now this is where we're at on the map. We got about 1,200 square feet left. We're about halfway through this cut. I love that it tells you that. So whether or not if you're out at the store or whatever not, even when you're out and like, okay, maybe on a brief instant you lose GPS, it'll pop up on your phone so you know what it's going. Yarbo will send you warnings. If it does hit something, you'll get a alert on your phone, and it won't move until you back it up. So you have to physically then back it up if it hits something. It won't just keep doing knucklehead moves. So I'm gonna see if I can see any of the cut, because this is yesterday we went this way. Oh yeah, today now we're going this way. Look how nice that looks though, guys. Come on. I was thinking it's been hot. It's been the 80s and 90s, but then I was like going, in a couple months they're gonna want me out here with the Yarbo snowblower. So I remember when I first started doing these back in like January, we were doing them out at a commercial property out in a driveway area, and it was a polar vortex, and I was like, no, I can't do this. I mean, it was so cold. One week it was like so cold. I have seen Ken's map, man. It's pretty impressive too. It's like the no-go zone. It looks like where landmines would be or something, like with some of these. See, that's the good thing about not having any trees in my backyard. My no-go zones are real minimal. So yeah, man, we're just happy to be out here today. Like I said, I apologize for us not being able to get in that commercial space today, but live and learn. We'll be back there tomorrow. We're gonna come back to tomorrow to show you the Lawnmower Pro in action, which you're seeing right now. But we're also gonna try to hook the trimmer up to it too. Not try, do. What'd Yoda say? No try, do. Only do. Yeah, let me know where you guys are watching from. We are just outside of Chicago here. Look at the skies. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weather. I got a basketball hoop I could dunk on. That came with the house though. I've only dunked on it once. There we go. Come up without trying to lose things. Oh, coming back at me this way. So you hear the mower in action. Sorry, TikTok, if you're talking, I have not answered. Watching from Alabama. Thank you on TikTok. If you got land in Alabama, the Yarbo would be great. I got like mosquitoes all over me right now, like bugs out here. I don't know what's going on. It's been so humid though. I mean, it's like just a breeding ground, you know? That's why anytime I find like spiders or anything like that. Yeah, just right, Yarbo, man. If you ever want to test it out, I know we got some, Suki, if we got some down in Alabama. I'm sure we have plenty of users down there as well. But yeah, we like to travel and go check out things. How long does it last on a full charge? With the Yarbo Pro, you can do about a 1/4 acre on a full charge. I'll be out here for like an hour today on this, and battery won't. It says the website says 2 hours on a full charge, but that depends on what kind of grass you're cutting, how thick it is. And then it says about 120 minutes on a charge. And then recharging from 20% to 80% takes about 90 minutes. But in my experience, just in my yard, I can get well over just cutting grass like this. I haven't even come close to, even in an hour, I can go back and the battery will be 90%. It all depends on what you're asking the motors to do, how much work you're having it cut. Just like with the auger, with the snowblower, if you're throwing thick snow, that faster the battery's gonna go out. But even with the I get like an hour and a half out of the snowblower, so about 90 minutes out of the snowblower when it's kicking some pretty thick snow. So the battery's a Haas. It's a 36 volt, 40 watt battery. What was the, sorry, I don't want to lose things over here. Yeah, so if you want to check out pricing or anything like that, all you got to do is visit yarbo.com. We just launched the Pro last week in Germany. So it's been overwhelming. You know, we did all the pre-orders, the early bird specials. First time, I think we did 100 units or something like that. And then we're like, we're selling out of those. So it just went really fast. And those are like all pre-orders right now. So shipping sometime in August. And then we'll, but we do have sales on the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro right now as well. Ken, I don't know if I want to read that last comment. You're the one sending in all those tickets, huh? But they're pretty fast on, not necessarily like, I mean, it depends on if it's a software issue or if it's what, but customer service is pretty good with Yarbo. Yeah, somebody said, I want one, but they're so expensive. But you got to remember with Yarbo, as far as autonomous yard tools go, it's really a yard tool for all seasons versus the other like lawnmowers out there, snow blowers out there. It converts to leaf blower, snow blower, lawn mower. We come down a little bit here. I'm gonna go get a drink of water, guys, because I'm very parched. Man, my tripod, this thing has like been the bane of my existence today. Trying to get it all even, guys. Maybe I'm crooked. I haven't even thought about that. Maybe it's Ryan that's crooked. There we go. Trying to stay in the shade. So this is crooked. This thing is driving me crazy. It's this tripod. Here we go. Let me see. I got two cameras. It's like bouncing a little bit, but I'll figure it out. No big deal. I really don't. I need to tighten this up here. Let me turn this around a little bit. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I'll walk up. Somebody said, can you walk up to where it gets turned? So the only time your grass would really get torn is if you're out here and wet. And doing 0-point turns, which it does do 0-point turns, which is awesome. Sorry. So here's the turn. I mean, I use this all summer, so my grass isn't torn up anywhere. So you can kind of see, sorry, I don't want to lose this, but it's kind of be careful. I got like a 3-point turn here. So yeah, nothing's getting torn up. If you do the 0-point turns, that's when it can get torn up a little bit. It depends on, I just don't do them in my yard because it's so small. If you got huge property, like 6 acres, 5 acres, 4 or 5 acres, you're gonna wanna do that because it speeds things up. But, sorry, I'm adjusting the tripod again. Story of my life, I'm gonna put that on my gravestone. Here lies Ryan, he adjusted the tripod. Here we go. So you can see it turning right there. Somebody has to see it turning, see if it tears up the lawn. Kind of getting a good view right there. Yarbo can cut, somebody asked, I have a riding lawnmower, cannot cut the hill, else it will tip. Can Yarbo do it? Yarbo can handle slopes up to 70%, so a 35-degree angle. I know we just had some upgrades to our hill ability today in the new firmware, you know, as far as overlap goes. So yeah, Yarbo can handle some pretty intense slopes and hills. Obviously, you want to do it when the, you know, make sure you're not out mowing in the rain or anything like that. That's the same thing about tearing up your yard as well. That's what makes it great that Yarbo has the rain sensors on it. It won't go out if it's raining. You just set those sensors. Because that's the only time you'd really kind of tear up your yard with any tracks is if it's out in the rain. But it micro mulches. It makes your grass so thick that really it can withhold anything. A lot of good questions on YouTube today, man. Thank you. Or sorry, TikTok. I'm glitching, yeah, because I need to get back into the to the Wi-Fi area, guys. If I get too far out, it'll start glitching. So I apologize. I was trying to get as close as I can. So yeah, we got some sale pricing going on right now. So the early bird pricing is done, but don't worry about it. It's still on sale at yarbo.com for the Lawn Mower Pro and the Lawn Mower Pro mod. It's on sale. All the bundles, you can get the Lawn Mower Pro, the core and the trimmer, the Lawn Mower core, snowmobile, leaf blower. You could just get the leaf blower, and if you live somewhere where it's warm, you can just get the warmer. You can get the leaf blower and the Lawn Mower Pro mower. And then also you can get the Lawn Mower Pro with our new trimmer. So all bundles, just go to yarbo.com. You can see all the bundles. You can see all the specs on the new Lawn Mower Pro. I was kind of going over some of those this morning just because, ooh, see, it's just gonna hit that stick. Cool, man. Yeah, if you're gonna, I saw TikTok, thanks, man. Yeah, if you are interested in purchasing, I would go to yarbo.com. You can see all the fun stuff. Right now, the pricings, besides the early bird pricing yesterday, I should say that, but that's only for new launches. We only do that for new launches, guys. And then it's gone. Our trimmer, we did a launch. So you guys are always the first one to know when you sign up with Yarbo. You're always the first one to know when we're launching a new product. We give you guys kind of first dibs on what to buy. You know, even our current Yarbo users got a coupon if they were interested in purchasing this. So not only did they get the early bird pricing, but they also got a coupon. So Yarbo really takes care of its users out there. Yeah, so this is the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro. It's designed for large lawns, demanding, tough lawns. Obviously, I don't have one because I'm nitpicky about my lawn, and I take good care of it. And when my dad comes over, he says, "Nice stripes." And that's the nicest things he ever said to me. Enhanced power, so it goes from 150 watt motor to 300 watts. So 250 peak power watts. Ideal really for just commercial use, big residentials. I live kind of in a city environment. I love it, works for me. It'll last you just over like 2 hours of charge, 7 working cycles per day, quarter acre at a time. 1.72 acres in a 24-hour period, and about 6.2 in a week. You can go to yarbo.com, check out all the pricing. All our bundles are different, right? You can buy just the modules if you already own the Yarbo core. And so, yeah, so this is all on pre-order. The Yarbo Pro is on pre-order. Our original Yarbo lawnmower, which I have sitting right over there, is also on sale. That's something you can get in 3 to 8 business days. If you have a yard like mine, it's perfect. It's perfect for that. We got the new back brace coming out with the new tow hitch on it as well, and the trimmer will attach to that. So I'm excited to try that out, hopefully tomorrow. Kathy said so, so I got to do it. I got to make it happen. So one of the big differences too with the Yarbo Pro versus the regular Yarbo lawnmower is about The original Yarbo Lawn Mower will cut 1.2 to 4 inches. The new Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro will get all the way down to 0.8 inches to 4 inches. And then I guess when you put like the disc on, or I think that's what Ken was talking about, that, or a converter on there, it can get down to almost like 0.6 inches, which is like a putting green, I'd imagine. I think I'm cutting at about 2.5 inches today. It's a little bit shorter than I normally cut at, but I wanted to make everyone happy. Somebody said, what a city place to live, no privacy. I lived in the city of Chicago for 23 years. 23 years. I like people. I like to be around people. And if they want to look at me, I have no problem with that either, dude. Most people shut their shades when they see me walking around. Though I was this weekend relaxing in my kids' swimming pool with a nice cold beverage. And I did make a funny TikTok video with that building there. So if people want to look at me like that, I am totally fine with it. I'm an almost 50-year-old man. Nobody wants to look at me. Let me go. I'm not seeing the comments. Nothing's been coming up. Let me test it here. Let me test it here, guys. I haven't seen any new comments recently on the regular. I like that we got a Farmer Jake on here, though. That's awesome. I want to come out to Farmer Jake's. No, I like city life. I like country life. I like beach life. I like farm life. I can be happy just about anywhere. As long as there's a gym close by. All right, I'm gonna set the camera down real quick, guys. Make sure it's even Stevens. Try to. There we go. I'll be right back. What's up, guys? Hey, TikTok, what's up? All right, so yeah, we're out here in the yard today because the commercial property we're gonna be at today wasn't ready yet. But we'll be back out there tomorrow. We're gonna be out there with the trimmer. We're gonna put the Yarbo Pro through some tests. I'm gonna try not to get in trouble for breaking anything. What's up, Ken? I see your comment. Thanks, bud. You guys can hear me all right? Actually getting some good questions on TikTok today. Couple haters, but it's all good. So I can't go around the back there, guys, but I can kind of angle it off here just so you guys can see it cutting. I got some real bumpy terrain coming in back here. You're gonna kind of see it work in action. You're gonna see the head pivot. See how it's going over the contours of my grass. I gotta fill that in. My neighbor reminds me every spring. I'm gonna get my knee torqued in it one of these days playing with the kids. So there you go. See how I have set up 3-point turns. It's gonna go behind my garage here for a minute, guys. I'll try to get an angle for it over here for you guys. So yeah, you can see we came back at it today, came across it yesterday. We had I did a spiral pattern yesterday. So I started the checkerboard pattern today. I just had a fly up my nose. So yeah, you'll see it go over some bumps over here. This is like a real kind of, trying to get a little closer, but uneven part of my grass, which I love about the Yarbo with the pivoting head. So that when the head pivots up, down, sideways, it stays flat to the ground. So you get that even cut all the way through. I need to get a Yarbo Live coupon code going, guys. We need to do that. After these sales, I'm going to get back to doing some coupon codes. Maybe. I don't want to get into let's make a deal, though, every time I do these. I was going to say something. I was like, ooh, Robin. There we go. She might disappear behind a garage real quick. I don't know what area she's working on. I'll have to check the map. There she goes. I love this though. Grass looks healthy. Everything looks great. I'm gonna set this down while she's gone. We can go over some of the talking points, guys. This tripod's gonna be the bane of my existence, guys. I'm gonna angle this a little bit. Give you guys a better shot here, hopefully. Oh, wrong one. All right, that should even it out. Oh yeah. All right, should be coming back out in a second, guys. Let me tilt this one a little bit. This one's even, this one. Oh, this one doesn't even tilt. It's just like it gets weighted down on one side. All right, guys, good time for some Q&A. Anybody have any questions about the Yarbo? Let me know. You're looking at the new Yarbo Pro. We just launched it last week in Cologne, Germany, which I really wanted to go there, but I didn't have my passport in time. But now I do have my passport. So if anyone wants to put on another show in Cologne, Germany, I'm down. Here we go. So we're probably at, let me see. Yeah, anybody have any questions? TikTok, anybody have any questions? Let me know. I got flies in my face. So we got about 12 minutes left. We're doing this cut right here. You can see the status on the Yarbo app. No, you can't because I just darkened my phone. Pushing buttons. That's what I'm good at, pushing buttons, guys. So yeah, you can kind of see what's going on here. We have 12 minutes left, 76.1%, 5,300 feet. Oh, you got a nice little referral code there, Ken. Did you just slip that in? But yeah, right now though, the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro, if you go to yarbo.com, is it's not up to its full price yet, so it's still on sale up till July 31st. So if you are looking to pull the trigger on the new lawnmower and you didn't get in on the early bird special, go ahead and get in there. Oh, somebody said, how about the edge of the sidewalks? I keep having long blades flinging the sidewalks. How well does it handle uneven sidewalk or grass? Okay, so two things with that. You can obviously lower it down by the edge there a little bit, but also you're gonna be able to see, if you tune in tomorrow, we're gonna be doing the Yarbo trimmer. So the trimmer will be an attachment that goes on there that'll be able to handle, because I have the same problem. I have right here, I run into the fence, but with the Yarbo trimmer, you're gonna be able to get, right now, the specs are currently down to 2 inches to 4 inches. So any of those long blades, you shouldn't have a problem with it. Obviously, if they're pushed down or anything like that, my advice would be, before you mow, and you do have something like a Yarbo trimmer, we go do the edges first. That way any of the tracks aren't pushing things down. I tend to try to do that as well, get the edges while all the grass is sticking up before maybe, you know, the tire treads run over, stuff like that. But that's what the Yarbo trimmer is coming out for, to get that kind of precision on the edges of our lawns. So we'll be doing that tomorrow at, I think, about 1 o'clock Central Eastern. You'll be able to see the Yarbo trimmer in action, and hopefully hopefully it's no user error tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Sorry guys, I'm gonna go in and check out the social media real quick while Yarbo's doing my job for me. There's a lot of bugs out today. I'm not seeing the live feed on Facebook through my, I don't have the app. Oh, that was yesterday's live feed. I'm not seeing it yet, so let me go check the YouTube feed. I can see the regular questions on here. TikTok, I can always see you guys, man. Oh. Oh, I see Ken, you're on the YouTube. Is a fence required? Somebody asked if a fence is required. No, no fence is required. Yarbo runs off of RTK technology, so that's a fence in its own. It's called a geo fence. So you will set up your boundaries when you map it out, and then it runs off RTK technology, which is just GPS on steroids. What it is you have your rover with the RTK. You'll mount a data center somewhere high on your property, or just with a clear view on your property, and then that communicates with satellites. So running off the GPS, running off what it does is real-time kinematic technology. That's what like the autonomous cars use, agriculture, just to get it down to the centimeter versus down to the feet. So yeah, you don't need a fence. I could take this fence down and it would do the exact same cut that it's doing right now. So yeah, no, you don't need a fence. It's its own fence. I'm glad we were at least able to get out to my house today, guys, because I was like having a panic attack when I realized and by saying panic attack, I was in the lunchroom eating tuna fish. You can tell I don't have a lot of friends. I needed the protein, so I packed like 2 cans of tuna fish for lunch today. I know everybody was just looking at me like, who's this animal eating tuna fish today in a lunchroom? But I brought the dish home with me when I raced home, so I had tuna fish and like some crackers, I think. That's a way not to make friends in the lunchroom. Just crack out tuna fish. Let me check to see what the status is. I think we have probably about 10 more minutes on this cut. What'd you guys eat for lunch today? Tell me. Was it anything as rancid as tuna fish? What'd you guys eat? I like tuna fish. It's just not something you really want to eat around company, you know? I got little gnats flying in my face here. It actually feels a lot cooler than it has been. We've been in a hot spell, but thankfully like it rained a lot too. So we got about 8 minutes left on this cut. So yeah, it'll be right back around here with the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro. I think my voice is starting to go, guys. I need to get up to 2,000 eyeballs on this, guys. We're not gonna do this. What's up, TikTok? How you doing, man? Ryan here with Yarbo. We got the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro out. It's behind the garage right now. I don't know what it's doing out there. Oh, there it comes. I can zoom in on TikTok a little bit. I can't zoom in on the other stuff. There it goes. I'd get a little closer, guys, but I don't want to lose my Wi-Fi. I guess I could put it on cellular. Gnats. So yeah, this is all mapped out area. I just put the Pro on. Actually, all the maps converted over. Same maps as the original Yarbo lawnmower, so you don't have to remap everything. I know that was a worry for me that I was going to have to remap everything. Not that I have a huge yard, but I think most Yarbo users didn't want to have to remap everything. I mean, it takes a long time, especially if you have those painstaking maps. But yeah, no, we're looking forward to it. Just the main difference is really with the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro is it's got an enhanced motor just for more just tougher lawns. 2,500 peak power, 300 watt motors. Increased cutting height range. Now we can get down to 0.8 inches to 4 inches or 2 centimeters in height. Just efficient straight blades now as opposed to the dual disc, 5 blades on each disc. Sorry. It still gives you the 20-inch width cut though, which is really nice to have. Some of the other autonomous lawnmowers are like 16 inches, or I really like the width of a 20-inch cut. The new blades resist clogging. I changed the blades on my old lawnmower, which is right there, the other day. Nothing bad though. I've been using it all spring into early summer here, and I didn't have any. I've had no clogging issues or anything like that. Like I said, I don't mow wet grass. When I did change the blades, I did notice there was some grass under the blades, but it was all like finely mulched grass under the blades. So while I was doing that, I just took the time to clean the discs. I haven't had any of the disc issues or anything like that. Like, they're totally fine. Interested to do a cut with it with the new blades on it though, but I have not done it yet because I've been using the Pro. But either one, you can't go wrong. This is still on sale, like at a very good price. You could do the bundles with the original lawnmower. If you have a lawn that's about an acre or, you know, acre or two, totally fine. Up to 6 acres, you can do with a regular Yarbo lawnmower. Same with the Pro. But if you have a yard that's a little bit more challenging, maybe you have a lot more rough areas, the Yarbo Lawn Mower Pro probably work really, really good for you as opposed to the regular lawnmower. But that's a good question. I just personally, somebody asked, how long do you need to clean out the original mower and how often do the blades need to be changed? As far as the blades question, I know the website will say like once a month or once every couple, like something like even maybe. But the thing is, it's all about how often you mow and how big a grass you have. Like with my yard, I changed the blades for the first time just the other day. So, and I've probably mowed, you know, I mowed all spring and like I said, into early summer with it. I finally changed the blades just because I had them. It takes 10 minutes to change the blades on them. And I don't expect to change those blades for the rest of the summer. I mean, if you're doing acreage and acreage and acreage, you're gonna change the blades. Not with the new Yarbo lawnmower. Now, as far as cleaning, I haven't really had, I mean, the only thing I clean on the original lawnmower is sometimes I'll get a little bit of, you know, I always look for it to make sure nothing's coming to nest in it. But as far as cleaning it, the deck, when I flipped the deck over the other day after probably 30 cuts, there was nothing underneath it except a little bit under the blades. Like I said, the deck was totally fine. There was nothing under it. Didn't need to be really cleaned. I'll take a leaf blower to just the tracks. I do need to grease up the tracks, so I'm going to do that here shortly. Grab the grease from the office, do that. That's just kind of the maintenance you have to do. Just make sure that's all cleaned off. When you do get your Yarbo, when you do order it, just want to let you know that I made the same mistake. I saw one of the interns or kids that was working at the office today. He did the same thing where he was working on the Yarbo and he went and stuck and grabbed his hand under the track. And so he got a wad of grease in his fingers. That took me about 2 weeks to not do that anymore. When I started working at Yarbo, it was like, your tracks come pre-greased up, which it's a reason for that. They come pre-greased up, but you'll also be tempted to stick your finger and move the tracks around, so don't do it. So yeah, to answer the question about how often you trim the blades, it's really how often you use it. I think you'll kind of notice when you're not getting the cuts that you need. Like when you'll see it just a little bit, you know, maybe a couple blades here and there, not getting the job done. So just that's when you change them. You can order them from yarbo.com. I like the gold-plated ones. That I just changed out the silver ones to the gold-plated ones, so that tells you how. But the new gold-plated ones are pretty sweet. I should have asked if those were real gold before I put them on. Once this is done, I'll drive it over here. We got about 4 minutes left on this cut, and then I'll drive it over. But yeah, thanks for being with us today, man. Like, we really had a curveball thrown at us right before. Luckily, I was able to take the module, throw it in the car, blow a few red lights. Just kidding, don't do that. And get home and get the lawnmower module on the Yarbo. But it's all good. We had fun. I'm having fun. Oh, Kathy, what I was going to ask you in a question, I haven't asked this yet, since I know she's listening. Are the new blades on the Lawnmower Pro, are they going to be able to be sharpened? Like how you would take a blade into the hardware store or or set up your wood shop, are they going to be able to be sharpened, or is it something you're going to want to order new ones for? Because I know that's going to be a question we get. And yeah, they are double-sided blades, but our official website says don't do that, Ken. But yeah, they even say Yarbo on them, the one. So I had a bunch of extra blades when I got that come with the Yarbo itself. And then, like I said, when you do order the new Lawn Mower Pro, it will come with the disc and the blades as well. So you'll be able to switch that off and switch that over. I love this live, guys. You know what? This is not bad. When you can't do necessarily what you were going to do today. But tomorrow we will be back here. So tell your friends we're going to be out tomorrow at a commercial area from 1 to hopefully 1 to 3ish or something like that. 1 to 2, 1 to 2:30, 1 to 3ish. We're going to be out there. We're going to put the Yarbo Pro through some tests. You'll really get to see it with some of the longer stuff. That way, if you do own some commercial property out there or a big residential property, you're going to be able to see it. We're going to hook the trimmer up as well. Have some fun with that. I'm going to try not to break anything or get myself with it. See, that's the cool thing about the trimmer too, is that it has that follow along, you know, the circle on top follow along, like bumper type of thing. So we had that up in Grand Rapids too. We had the trimmer out. That's only the second time I've seen it. I saw it at the launch in April, and then I just saw it up in Grand Rapids. So either they're keeping it from me. Yeah, either they're keeping it from me or yeah, honestly, I feel like it's been about pretty, like, with the Lawn Mower Pro, I haven't noticed like a drastic, I haven't used it with the long grass or anything like that, but even on a daily basis, like, I feel the blades have been really fantastic just for now this is the third time I've mowed with it. I feel the blades it's gotten better each cut, you know, as far as like, it's getting warmed up. I feel like it's getting used to things and getting my yard. I even went short today. I think I went like 2.5 inches. I hope my lawn forgives me, but it'll grow back. It's like when you take your kid to a wrong barber or something like that. You're like, oops. I think she might be done pretty quick. She's just getting back of the garage over there. There's 51 seconds remaining. She's got 2 laps. You can see it popping out over there. So is you got anybody else going to any like Independence Day parades or any fun stuff like that? Airplanes going over. So I don't live far from O'Hare, so somebody was talking about, you can see the planes going over. I don't live far from O'Hare, so it's like all day long. I like to look at planes anyway, so I'll get to see some beasts go by. It's almost done. I'm gonna bring it over. Oh, hope that was a firework. No, yeah, they don't recommend switching. Even though they're double-sided, they don't recommend switching the sides of the blades. At least that's what they trained me on. But there could be a plethora of reasons for that. And also I know, like, when you are changing the blades, just be careful. Like I had to just be careful what you grab. Obviously don't grab the blades to keep the disc from spinning. Just keep your fingers on the disc. I used a drill. It was done in, alrighty, finished the job. So yeah, then you can go in and, you can go in and look and see your previous maps. It'll tell you like how long it took. You know, like you can go back to some of your older maps in there. You can edit your maps. You can edit boundaries. You can do all that kind of fun stuff like that. I'm gonna bring her over here real quick. We've got a few minutes left here, guys. Thank you for being with us on our impromptu. So this is like high speed on the Yarbo. I know some people will talk about how I'll drive it over here. There you go, guys. So here's a good look at the Yarbo Pro. Sorry if I want to take a picture. I love this thing. All right, guys. So yeah, here we go, guys. Give you a closer look at the Pro before I box it up, and you guys can never see it again until it comes out. I'm just kidding. You guys can see it again. Show you the whole Yarbo. Let's give you a little tour of the Yarbo, guys. So there you go. You see you got your lawn tracks on the side. So right here are your RTK antennas. Now those communicate with the data center over there. You have this little skinny one right here is your Wi-Fi halo antenna. Be careful of that one if you're going under bushes or anything like that. That's the one you want to kind of be careful of. If you are flipping to change the tracks and stuff like that, you got your monocular camera right here on the side. So this is the Yarbo Pro. You can see the difference between the Yarbo, the original. I mean, mostly it's cosmetic on the top. Obviously, you still got your ultrasonic sensors on the side. The rain sensor is upgraded on the Yarbo Pro. The camera's up a little bit higher. And then underneath, you'll have your dual disc. Some people were asking me about, you know what? Let's check. Let's see what's underneath, because some people were asking me how much you got to clean. So let's take a look. I'm going to shut it down. That's important when you're changing modules. You're going to want to shut your Yarbo down. So people were asking me about how to clean it and stuff like that. So let's take a look real quick before we stop the live stream, guys. I'm waiting for it to shut down. Hope those are fireworks. Yeah, I hope those are fireworks going off in the back, guys. If you're listening, I'm not getting shot at, I promise. So here's how easy it is just to take off a module as well. I'm taking this off because I got to bring it back in the office. Yeah, I would say maintenance-wise, cleaning out in here would be like a big, but you want to be careful because there's wires and stuff like that. Don't hit it with anything abrasive. Definitely don't intentionally shoot water in there, even though everything is epoxy coated. Don't do it. It's electronic still. But yeah, find something like a little duster or something like that. You can blow it out. So yeah, let's take a look, guys. Let's see what's underneath here. If there's a rabbit hanging from here, then we're in trouble. But yeah, this is how easy the modules lift off, guys. So yeah, somebody was saying about cleaning. I mean, what would you really need to do to this right here, you know? Like, this is after a whole cycle. There's really nothing built up. Maybe a little bit around the casters here. Look at spin that, they're gone. Little build up on this little wing right here. But these are the new blades. Instead of 2 discs with 5 blades, it's just 2 blades now. You got your cutting edge here, cutting edge here, cutting edge, cutting edge. And now this part right here, these little, I don't know, what would you call those flaps? They're to create lift, so that helps mulch. As you can see, there's really nothing underneath here. If you wanted to clean here, you could take it off just like this and just rub it down with some paper towel or something like that. Don't use any harsh chemicals on it. I wouldn't do that. Why? Keep everything nice and machine-like down here. You can see this is a little bit wider here. They made it a little bit wider here, so less clog. The other one had the thicker rails over here on the side. So this just creates like a little bit bigger, more airflow, less reasons to clog and stuff like that. So you're kind of getting a good look at the bottom. And then like I said, these come off. You can take these discs off. Then you can put the blades on the bottom, the disc and the blades on the bottom. That's what's going to give you that extra like 0.2 inches, you know. So if you're cutting really low, if you want to get down to 0.6 inches, that's going to do that with the blades. It depends on, it's your preference. If you like the razor blade cut or if you like the blade cut, either one, they're fine. They'll work. But if you are cutting in some tougher lawns, or there's going to be possibility where you might hit some sticks or hit some crazy things like that, these blades work phenomenal. So yeah, this is Yarbo's new Lawnmower Pro. It's out right now. If you visit yarbo.com, check it out. We have a sale going on from July 1st to July 31st. So you're going to want to get on this. This is the new Mower Pro. It starts shipping in August, so it's all pre-order right now. We're bringing it to you guys earliest. First we brought it to the Yarbo users, and now we're bringing it to everybody else. So yeah, you can definitely check it out. If you have any other comments, questions, let me know. It's pretty sharp here. And then this is your Yarbo core. Obviously, you could get in there and clean it out a little bit. I might take a leaf blower, take something like that. So yeah, all right guys, let me take these over real quick. We can wrap up today. Let me flip the cameras over real quick. Let's see what I look like after an hour in the heat, guys. This is ridiculous. So, hey, I don't look too bad. Hair's a little frizzy, but I still have it, right? We talked about that the other day. It's still there. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. I had a blast with you guys. Let me tilt this up real quick so I don't have to lean down. Is there any comments on there? So, sorry, this thing is ridiculous. It's just crooked, or I'm crooked, or I need a V8. I might erase something up real quick. So yeah, guys, so thanks for being with the live stream today. We had to improvise. Obviously, tomorrow we're gonna be out at a commercial area. We're gonna have the trimmer going. We're gonna have the Yarbo Pro going against a beast of a lawn. I think it's a beast of a lawn. It's a Ryan of a lawn. So once again, thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it, being with us today. You got to see another cut. It was fun. I'm trying to hold this straight so I don't, look at this. This is frizzy, this is sweaty. I'm gonna clean up before I come back in the office, Kathy. I'm telling you right now. So yeah, well, thanks a lot. If you get a chance, visit us at yarbo.com. You can see the pricing. You can see all this stuff like that. Social media, Yarbo Global on TikTok here, Yarbo Global, or Yarbo USA on TikTok, Yarbo Global over on Instagram. Find us on